Round 3 begins. Here we go. Right, so notice we took some bit of a pounding on our industrial complex, so let's repair that up. Again, it's worth doing. Certainly worth doing. That'll cost me an infantry unit straight away. At the moment, Russia can't really spare a lot of those kind of things. So, same plan. Yeah, go 3 and 3. Sounds good. Combat move. Right, gotta be very careful here. So obviously we need to take out this tank because I can't have this blitzing through all the north regions up there. That's IPC I need very much. Also, we need to have a. It's kind of awkward. I don't want to leave too much in there. We'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. Double attack. I don't want to weaken this too much, that's the problem. So if by doing that we're going to weaken... Yeah, that's dangerous. I think I'm going to quickly just... Let's cancel one of those. So double check what we've got. So they've got 2 defending on a 2 and 1 tank defending on a 3. We've got 2 or 3 attackers, and then... It's fairly even, I think. I think we have to just commit to going an extra artillery there, just to ensure we win that one, because if we lose that, it's going to be costly. I don't want to have to lose that. Yeah, so we'll commit to that a little bit. Didn't really want to, but... That artillery is a bit of a pain, but... Let's think about this. I want to do the same thing here as well. I want to get in and out on this one. So, what do we use for this? Probably the Caucasus troops. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Use that tank. Now, what I'm not sure about is if you can choose to retreat to 1 region or 2. That's something I would like to know, because obviously I don't want to retreat all these troops to 1 place. I want to keep West Russia safe, so I'm hoping that that's not a problem. Yeah, we're not going in here to take it. We're going in here to take the troops out as well, as many as we can, and then back out again. Be so careful with Russia. You have to be so careful. I kind of want to attack this, but I don't think there's any way we win that. Especially if they're coming as well. We might have to move up here and lose this one, but secure ourselves a little bit. Anyway, that's something else. What's scary is Karelia is fairly strong. They've got 5 tanks ready to roll out, plus, you know, a fighter and reinforcements here, so we could lose West Russia. We're not leave it strong enough, which I don't think I'm going to actually think I'm doing now, actually, to be fair. Let's commit some tanks from thing and we'll... Yeah, that's good. Let's commit everything. Then if we have to fall back, we'll try and fall back to West Russia. And then we'll put the troops in here. Yeah, okay. Spare artillery? There is. I'm not 100% about this move, but I'm going to do it. Okay, work that out, alright. Alright, so let's hopefully we get a clean win here. Again, we committed quite a few troops to this attack. Decent start. Okay. 1 hit. Tank missed there, that's good. Okay, you're dead. And missed again, sweet. That's very fortunate. And lost 1 infantry there, that's good. So again, these planes will come back to defend. We probably lost all these though, which is unfortunate. Yeah, there's a bit too many in there, but anyway. Again, the objective here is not to win this fight. We're going to try and hit a nice round of attacks and then back out. So I don't want to get too strong. Okay, 2, that's good. good hit here. See what they attack back with. One hit. Couple of hits. Yeah, infantry. Okay, so it's fairly likely that we just traded infantry there pretty much. It's fairly likely that I think we'd win that fight. Let's retreat. Yeah. I'm just too scared. I think if we take too much out there, I don't want to actually take the actual Ukraine itself. That'll leave a very easy counter-attack. So. Oh, we took an extra tank out as well. That's good. Okay, happy with that. So, what we've got defending West Russia now, we've got 4 tanks, 7 infantry, 6 artillery, 2 fighters, 4 fighters. Sweet, okay. In fact, I can't do that. Let's put 2 fighters in there, because this actually is very strong. What can they attack with? Let's move you up. Just gonna move these back. Yeah, Kreller's going to need a bit more, because we can... What can he attack with? 4 tanks. Plus 2 planes. Yeah, we need everything back in there. So we'll have 2 fighters back in there defending our 4. We'll put the majority of the recruits as well into Krelia. Move a couple over actually. Yeah, that looks fairly healthy. Do that. It's a balancing act, it really is. Make changes, I've almost forgot. Bloody hell. Careful. Don't rush through it. Again, the non-combat here, we can move these guys over. Keep a sub in near Britain as well, why not? That sub's in attacking range for a few things, so it's very well placed. Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad it gives you up to make changes, because it cancels out mistakes like that. I've just thought as well, we have to be very careful because we're leaving obviously this free. Oh shit! Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the 5. Right, we have a slight issue here. We've left Moscow a little bit weak because he's going to have a bomber here to attack this and an artillery piece. I'm going to have to just readjust here slightly. Kind of mess this up slightly. So 4 units defending on a 2 against this one attacking on a 2 and the bomber. Yeah, I think I miscalculated. Gotta risk that because I can't lose Moscow. Can't lose Moscow, so put an extra artillery in there. 4 infantry plus that should be able to hold off against the bomber and the artillery. We're leaving Moscow a little bit vulnerable, I'll be honest. It's a risk, okay, we'll call it there anyway. Yeah, I've got to be very careful with these capital cities. That's what cost me a bit in the last game as well. Forgot that if you lose a capital city, you can't create anything for a turn, so it's hugely devastating. I mean, West Russia is fairly secure. I wouldn't expect that to fall. My only concern now is Caucasus, because they've got Germany have got a few options there to take it. They can bombard us, potentially. That's not an amphibious. Oh, he could bombard if he wanted to. Anyway, this is all speculation. We'll see how it goes in this turn. But I'm just hoping we don't lose Moscow. That's my main problem right now. I'm hoping he won't even notice that and don't think it's an option. Get away with it. But, yeah. Oh, he's moving. Okay, I might as well just record then. Or keep an eye on this. Combat move, where are you going? I guess we do have the option of putting, we can put a fighter plane, I just thought about it, we can put a fighter plane from India into Moscow. And we can even move the fighters from West Russia if we need to, back into Moscow, so I might do that. Just to secure it, so it's just Caucasus really it's in danger then. Yeah, we expected the transport to die, that's fine. Okay. Attacking the troops in Morocco. Fair enough. 2 against, what is it? Can't even see. Fix this, please. Looks like just 1-on-1, yeah. Had transports below. Does that go for Caucasus? I expect it to. Oh, second thoughts. Okay, fair enough, just taking back Morocco. Makes sense. Takes away my staging point for America. Morocco is a nice one actually to have as the Americans. It's in range from, you can get over there in 1 turn and back, so it's quite a nice place to sort of land troops. Yep, bomber raid on Moscow, makes sense. He's attacking with 3 infantry there, I think, on Archangel, so I'm hoping I can hold that. The odds are definitely in my favour to hold that, so that's pretty good. Okay, no. Now in comes the heavies, that makes sense. Fair enough. What we might have to do here, because obviously he will take Archangel back now, what we might have to do is pull back some tanks to just wipe out all that, and then, yeah, possibly move back into Karelia, if it looks good. While we raid. From 1-1 to... Didn't even see. It's a little bit laggy. -4. No, it could be worse. Oh, no, this is going to fall. Going to watch that one. Plus some 2 infantry to take up. This is quite interesting actually. I would really like to win this one. Given that if we can't, it's going to mean we'll lose Africa. 1 hit, okay. Nice. Big hit, come on, 4 more. Yes, good work. Gotta get lucky now. 2. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Very good. Happy with that. Just means we hold on to Africa for a bit longer. Caucasus, this is where we're probably going to lose, I'd imagine, given how much he's attacking with. I think it's inevitable we... Oh! Right. Whoa! No way! I'll just take out 2 planes. That's insane. That's so lucky. Sorry, man. That's so brutal. I think you won the fight, but still, that's 2, 1 and 3. 2 tanks left. 1 tank left. Okay. Yeah, that was fairly brutal. The air defense there lost 48 in that attack. That's not good. That's going to mean a very easy recapture, I think, for me. That air defense was so lucky. 2 hits on a 1. That's out of 3. That's mental. So fortunate. Okay, back on me. Now's the time I want to be putting stuff into landings, so let's get... Just thinking what I'm going to do. Excuse me. I guess I want... There's a potential here for I was thinking of maybe attacking France with my aircraft, but it's a little bit risky. The problem I've got is I want to be landing now. He's looking thin, definitely, in the east now, given that attack on Caucasus. We've got quite a few troops there we can push out with. Yeah, and the tanks are going to have to go back for a turn though to deal with these tanks over here. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a costly battle, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, can't do anything with it. What I might do for a change here is try and take out his battleship and transport, well, just the battleship really, with my aircraft. So go 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm hoping they can sit there. The fires should be okay. Then with that we can focus on our defences because we're going to need something here. These transports need to be protected by this, so I can't have these sitting in here to defend the transport's going to build, so I'm going to probably have to just see. There's 4 fighters potentially in range. I don't think we're ready yet for Britain to do that. I think the better option is to let's do 4 artilleries for India. That's what I'd love to have. Tank. Tanks. If we have... These fights are still pretty scary, I'll be honest. I think we'll lose India. Possibility for 3 tanks here. Shore things up. I'm going to move the fighter back now, it's done its job, so we'll have 2 fighters there to defend, plus 3 tanks, 3 infantry, air defence. You can attack with 1 infantry, and then they can use that to bombard with a few things. Yeah, it's going to... India could fall actually still, it is in danger. I think I've got to have to put the tanks in there for maximum defence. 1, 2, 3... We couldn't actually reinforce with these guys still as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. For now, let's just get another fighter, another infantry unit. Yeah, it can't be done, I think. So, fighters for... We're gonna have to take all the air. Yeah, let's take everything for that. I want to attack his the thing here. industrial complex, but I think we need to do all 3 planes to make sure that battleship goes down. A hill of skulkers. Got anything anywhere? Combat move? That's one thing we can do. Take out the 2 transports. There you go, that was a bonus. So 2 transports dead, and then we'll move it back into India to defend. Happy days. That means actually India's a lot safer than it was, because that 1 transport could have caused a lot more damage because it enables the bombardments from the ships, so that's really good actually. Good job, I checked. 2 fighters. Again, I was tempted to actually move these guys and try and take out this tank, but that's probably a bit too aggressive. So it could potentially wipe out both. These fighters are extremely valuable right here in West Russia. I don't think that's worth the attack. Yeah, I think that's probably about it really. I did need to ferry these troops over at some point as well. I think if we didn't build transports this turn, I think once we've got more of a handle on the Luftwaffe, we can probably get a transport over to them. It's all the Americans right now. I'm just trying to keep things in line with the British. End the turn there, I think. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully we get a clean win on this one. We should. Not a clean win, but we'll get a win. Okay, 1 hit. Good. Come on, 2 hits. Shit, that's a bad miss. There's the fighter. I'm gonna keep pushing. Damn it, come on. That's brutal. Okay, we're lucky we didn't get another hit there. I'm going to press on. Possibly ill-advised, but I'm going to press on. Okay. We took it down and the thing's dead, so... Yeah. Now that fire's gone. Okay, it cost us though. Yeah, it's a pretty even trade, to be fair. Yeah, fairly even. That is... We are protecting our ships though, the American ships, a little bit, so I think it's worth doing. Let's move you back to Britain. Non-combat. Back to defend. Not much to do with non-combat. I think what I want to do though is... I still keep counting this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can't take it. I think we'll move a fighter in here just in case. I want to make sure Russia's safe, so that's just an insurance policy. I think that is about it. Once we build a tank in here, I'm going to probably have one of them rolling through here just to pick up a few points from the Germans. It also means it's going to be, yeah, we've got a unit here to do. Actually, we'll probably just pick up a few points here, and then we'll move back, I think. Because I want to be pushing Japan a little bit as well. The Americans will be landing here shortly, and they'll be putting pressure on Italy and this kind of stuff, so... Yeah, we just need that tank to pick up a few bits, but... Okay, yeah, looking good, looking good. Let's end the phase. On mobilization. Let's keep you safe. In fact, I've just been thinking, yeah, I'm going to put the tanks here, but actually because of what we did with the transport, he can't actually take India. He can weaken it by taking with Air Force, but it's not really practical given the air defense and what's in it. So, this looks very threatening though. 3 tanks here, it's an offensive, you know, move. So, good to see how he counters that. Infantry over here. Got another fighter to use, so let's put a fighter back here. Okay, there we go. Sweet. On to Germany. Right, I won't carry on recording. I think I got Matt's German move, which is pretty good, but I'm recording here and carry on for Americans. Right. Last nation for round 3, Americans. So as expected, he's reinforced Japan, so I can't take that anymore. Also, we can't take the fleet down here, unfortunately. But think I'm overall happy. Just what we could do is land a couple of infantrymen over there, possibly. It does mean we can probably attack this now. Possibly. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to, but I may back off and try and just come around the bottom here. So just check over here quickly. Okay, he's not gone for... There are no enemy ships now in Europe for me to deal with, so I think possibly what I want to do just to start is to get some more transports, so 3 transports. We're going to have all those 3 units moving out this turn, so I need to replenish those, the infantry. There you go, yeah, that's the move. So I want to be shipping troops over regularly now, so I'm going to take Morocco. I have a constant stream moving into Europe. Keep the pressure on. Obviously we're going to have transport sitting around here as well with lots of troops, so we'll be able to ferry them around here and take a lot of points away from the Germans. That was this 3, let's do that instead. Maximise our IPC. Makes more sense. Right, infos. Combat move. There you go. 2, 3. All in. Obviously we'll have the aircraft, 2 destroyers. Yeah, we'll have a fair bit to defend against the potential fire attack here. Hopefully don't lose any of those. Possible, but a risky attack to do. I'm going to obviously bomb the industrial complex. Okay, that's a good move from Matt though. He's chosen to defend Caucasus, which makes sense. It does mean I'm gonna go heavy on Caucasus though. I want to take all that out. Japanese fighters. So it's going to mean a big attack. This is where the artillery comes in handy, because if I had just pure infantry in here, the attack on this would be a lot more scary and a lot more impractical, but given the fact we've got artillery now, each one of these infantrymen I'm sending across are going to be attacking on a 2, so it's well worth having them there. It's getting a little bit dicey around Russia. This back attack from Japan is a little bit dangerous, because obviously they're bordering Moscow now, which is not good. These tanks are going to have to come back and help deal with this. So I'm going to have to move pretty much everything out of Moscow to deal with this tank army over here. And then I'm going to have to put everything back into Moscow with the replenishment. So we're going to be looking a little bit thin on the ground, I think, for a turn or 2. Hoping the American attack over here and things are keeping the Germans occupied enough. Combat move. What's in there? Infantry? Damn it. I was vaguely thinking about going for like an all-out Philippines attack. Surprise attack over there, but I don't think that's practical. Just gonna make sure I've just done everything right. We might as well use the fighters in the battle, because they're only going to just set up there, so yeah, might as well just help out. Makes no sense to leave it. Might as well bombard as well with a cruiser. Sweet. Looks good, looks good. So Morocco will be ours. I think that should be it. Yep. Check out the strategic bombing raid. See what we can do. It's going to bite us in the ass at some point. Ooh. Come on, 6, 6, 6. Nice, 5's good. Yeah. See again, it's 11 again for Germany. So it's the bombing, the dual bombing of by Britain and America is really helping in that kind of regard, because that's almost 2 tanks worth that are going on just repairs. It's not cost us a thing. So, well, apart from the 12 to build the bomber, but yeah, it's well worth doing. Just hope we keep getting lucky with the rolls, because we get a 1, it's all over. But it's good for now. If we get a clean attack on Morocco, should be fine. Nope. 1 down, and 2 down, good. Infantry missed. Just slow, and tank missed. Very nice. Very nice. Perfect attack. Cool. Right, same again. Report back to Britain. Let's set you up here. Destroyers and subs in place. Fighters in place. Way to defend the transports. Awesome. And also, you need to come back now as well, because you're in danger. Damn it, because of that destroyer we're going to have to back off properly. I was going to just sort of feign a potential attack on the Philippines. I can focus some troops down there, but we can't do that now, unfortunately, so I've got to cancel all this. I'm just going to bring everyone back to this tile here. They're not in range or anything, so we're all good. Yeah, looks fine to me. Anything else I can do? I'll leave that one infantry up there, I think. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's good. Mobilisation. Same plant. Transports in. One, two, three, 4, 5, yeah. Just double checking that bomber couldn't reach the transports. Just terrified for a second there, thinking I've just lost all the transport I just built, but no, we're good. There we go, end of America. End of round 3 as well. So, summary for round 3, I think. We've got some good dice rolls. I think the attack on India particularly was good. Got a nice attack, well, nice defence on Caucasus with the air defence, so it cost Germany a lot of troops. Getting some good hits in the industrial complex. So Germany, I think, are under pressure right now. As is Russia, to be fair, and Japan, but we're countering. I think we're good. Because here, it's going to be, I'm going to blitz this completely. I'm going to storm out now, because Japan have got very little to defend with right here. Russia have still got their 7 up here, which again, if we're pressuring south with Britain, we can always pressure north from Russia. Makes sense. Even the Americans could get involved here if we need to. Russia's going to be a bit thin, as I said before, in retaking a few places here, but I think we should be able to retake them. It's going to mean also, yeah, we've got things available to help with the fight. 4 fighters nearby. So yeah, I think it's going well in Europe. I'm fairly happy with the progress. I think we're keeping Germany contained quite nicely. Yeah, I don't like the advance from Japan though. I think we have to put a stop to that immediately. With some British force getting Monty on the job, put him out of Africa, put him into Asia. But yeah, good round I think. Happy with that one. Let's move into round 4.